around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I...
Morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 2 of the ALDS, the Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they pounded the Indians 7-1. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. For Game 2 of the ALDS, the Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Yankees 13-5. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 3 of the NL Division Series, the Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington, clinching the series and earning their right to play in the National League Championship Series. For Game 3 of the NLDS, the Milwaukee Brewers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-1. They trail in the series 1-2 going into Game 4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But, hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Chris Sale is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Totally dominant in his last start. Turned in a complete game, one hitter. We'll see if he's got something similar in store in this one.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number two.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Just underway here at Fenway Park. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. Ramirez takes it in, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
You could see here that he tried to stay away from him, attacking the outer half of the plate, but he reached those arms and had enough power to go oppo bomb. That's a great swing of the bat right there.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Up with the ball is Pedroia, and he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Comes set, the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Encarnacion at second. Benintendi at first. 2 out in the inning. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Ro, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Danny Salazar gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Danny Salazar has been a little bit of a strange guy to figure out. His stuff really plays. 3-pitch mix, great fastball, really good slider, and a straight changeup. The problem with Danny Salazar is he doesn't have command of his secondary pitches. A big if he has the slider and changeup command, he can be as good as anybody in baseball.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Benintendi moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
No fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. in the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
One out and a runner on second base. That evens it up 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Three and one to Martinez.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. And he's safe.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 0 for 4. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Pedroia stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez into the corner and slicing foul. Brantley at third, Martinez on second, Betts on at first with 2 down. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as the tag is applied. It's a force out, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. Play Tyler Naquin, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Tyler Naquin.
First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Swihart recovers, and a good throw just beats him. Naquin is retired, and there's one away.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 9, Eric Thames.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. And that's ball three now as it just misses below the zone. Strike two as the fastball is let go. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Digging in, Francisco Mejia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 balls and a strike now. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Tribe. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Hanley Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box now. Blake Swihart. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart.
That's
3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
From the belt, the pitch. Changeup called strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Xander Bogaerts is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They still trail 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now another 1-2. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. J.D. Martinez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Mookie Betts. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And no one will track it down. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Martinez leads off second with nobody out. Slider laid off for a ball. Two and one now to Mookie. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His first homer here in the series, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches and become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Lindor has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Don't want to forget about him. Standing in now, Blake Swihart, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. One and two to the Red Sox catcher. And that misses 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Two out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. We're through three here at Fenway. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Edwin Encarnacion. He drew a walk his first time up.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he misses again, 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Three and one now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
You froze him on the fastball there. Andrew Benintendi becomes the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Hayden Mateo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Mateo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Here's the 2-1 home. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Encarnacion leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Aye.
2-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Indians lead 1. They're down 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Bradley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Here's Here's Michael Brantley. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
J.D. Martinez would be next. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
The designated hitter.
In now, J.D. Martinez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
The right fielder, Mookie.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs. 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Eric Thames. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Thames aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Indians fail to score. Our score remains 2-1. Ending in, Dustin Pedroia. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So a runner at first with one out now. And here now is Hanley Ramirez. First pitch on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. He scoops in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now the 0-1. Fastball and is quickly in the hole. 0-2.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Right side. Thames right there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. The 1-1 is a slider down in the zone for a swinging strike. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run is scored. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Belisle takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swihart on third. Zimmer at second with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Michael Brantley is on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game. Here's J.D. Martinez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3 runs already home here. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin going back at the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Hard on the ground towards short. Lindor is up with it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Indians 1. Digging into Jason Kipnis will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and that's the 2nd out.
The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He froze him on the fastball there. Dustin Pedroia becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he pops it up. Kipnis ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The right fielder, Hayden Mateo.
Now at the plate, Hayden Mateo. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on.
Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Brentley's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder.
So digging in now, Tyler Naquin. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The catcher,
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
the center fielder.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
That's a good pitch right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Michael Brantley, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Bogaerts ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Brantley at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Robbie Scott been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Robbie.
Ready for another shot now, Eric Thames.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The throw pulls him off the bag.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
In now, Francisco Mejia, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Ramirez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Matt Barnes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning.
I mean, what a diamond in the...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the 3rd out. 3 left for the Indians. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. In there, strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he got him. So stepping in, Dustin Pedroia, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Hit back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball just off the inside corner. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. In for strike 2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Naquin's under it, and Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Junichi Tazawa comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, Hayden Mateo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Nunez is there, 1 away. Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eric Thames. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. The 0-1. And there's ball 1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And the Red Sox have taken that first step. They're on their way to the ALCS.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, for the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.